Welcome to Rucifail. The start of this video is quite dark, so I'm just going to artificially boost the brightness so you can see what's going on. I've noticed that when watching on my TV, when these videos are at night, it's almost too dark and you can't see anything. So I've boosted it artificially just so you can see what's going on. Over the next 5 minutes or so, the brightness will fade back down as the sun comes back up. You may not even notice it happening. I'm playing around with my video editing skills. So as you can see, I've made it to what's commonly called Prison Island. It is actually called Skoros on the map, and I believe that means watcher in Russian or Ukrainian. So it's kind of fitting, being a prison island, that it's also known as Watcher Island. Little fun fact for you there. This is my first time visiting Prison Island, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. I have had a look at the DayZ map, and I think there's some buildings here which could be quite good for loot. But you know, there's no real TripAdvisor for Prison Island, and I haven't seen any other videos about it. So just read some things on Reddit which said you'll probably find a base here, and that's about it. I know the game is quite old, but I still think the game mechanics could be improved a little bit. Hitting someone and them not really moving and then dealing the killer blow and them falling uphill makes it a little hard to believe sometimes. I've had a few new subscribers recently, so thank you to those who subscribed. I don't usually ask during the video, but it seems to be the thing to do, so if you are enjoying the videos, please consider subscribing. And please give them a thumbs up. And also, thank you to those who commented. It does mean a lot. Lets me know that you're enjoying the videos. And also let me know where you think I could improve or what you would like to see me attempt to do. There's quite a few infected in there. I'm not sure exactly how many, so I decided to have a look around the island first before I go in and tackle all the infected. There's a bit of low quality loot around, but it does look like it might not have been looted in a while, which is good news for me. Less likely for players to be around. By now the sun has almost risen and all the artificial boosting of brightness has faded away. So you probably haven't noticed over the last few minutes it actually stayed the same, but you'll see when I check my inventory I'm no longer bright white, I'm back to more of a normal colour, and my hotbar is much more normal too. So everything you see from here on in is basically how it showed to me as I was playing. searching the corpses of every one of these dead infected, but there's nothing in them. I'm not sure why I keep searching them. So I've made it into the first barracks now as well. And again, it's a good sign that there's some guns around, because it means it's unlikely to have been looted recently, which means there's less chance of other players being around. This is my first time finding something like an M16, so I'm really quite excited. You know, this is a high tier gun for me. So one of the barracks is down, 2 to go. This is the first time I've come across a bison as well. I'm pretty happy with the island so far, and this is where the curse of the island starts to make itself apparent to me. There's almost too much loot here, but I guess it's too much of a risk. There could be lots of other players here. And also you need to make sure that you've got enough equipment slots available to store all the loot that you'll find here. I can see this is a great place to come through on a loot run early in the game to really load yourself up on guns and ammo, and just got to make sure you avoid other players, and thankfully I've been able to do that so far. The island has so much to offer. I'm surprised there's not more players here. I'm surprised it's not more of a hotspot. One thing I have noticed though is that I haven't found any food yet, so maybe that's why there's not many people here. And I haven't come across a well either, so that could be why there's not so many people on the island. It'd be a little harder to survive, but I imagine that if you get some seeds, you could easily plant some crops and grow some food here. You just need to figure out what you're doing for water. I'm such a dirty loot hoarder. All I do is hoard. I decide, considering I'm quite far away from the mainland and I haven't seen any other players, I might as well take a peek up here. I wouldn't usually go up a tower like this, but you know, there's even guns spawning up here. It's crazy. A bit like spending too long in military barracks, I probably need to learn not to stand on top of towers for like minutes on end. It's probably not the safest thing to do, but anyway, I seem to get away with it this time, a little crazy as it is, but I stand here, up chicken on a stick, for as long as I can. So a dynamic gas zone going off on the mainland. You can still hear it out here. It's quite a fair way away, but it lets me know just how far away you can hear them from. I do believe this is the last building on the island. I'm yet to search apart from the prison itself. So just have a quick run through here and then I will attempt to make my way through the prison and see what it has to offer itself. This place is huge, so I do a lot of time lapse. Otherwise, this would probably be about an hour long, and you wouldn't see very much. So it looks like someone has had some sort of a base up here. There was a gate that looked like it had been broken down at the entrance to the prison, but the barrel's empty. And I can't see anything for the canopy tent. Seems a bit odd, so I have a second look and I go a bit further in. And again, the canopy tent is empty, so there's nothing stored here. I don't know if the base is current or not, but there's guns littering the ground. So again, no one's been here for quite some time. This is the first time I come across a scorpion as well. I'm not quite sure how good it is, but now I've got the bison and a scorpion, and this is silenced as well, so pretty happy with what I'm finding. I just don't know if I've got the room to store it all. Figure I might as well give the silencer a go. Quite like it. It's quite a good gun. Even more guns and ammo. This place is just crazy. That's a Pioneer. That's meant to be one of the best guns in the game. So I decide that I need to get rid of some of the loot that I'm hoarding, and what better way to do that than eating some of it. I managed to hide the Bison in my clothing, so I can take the Pioneer with me. A bigger bag, just what I need. More loot. Must have a mag for nearly every different type of gun now. I don't know why I'm carrying them all. Oh my god. Oh wow, more guns, more ammo. This place is just crazy. This place would just be like awesome with a group of players. I'm guessing that barrel that they had up at the canopy tent was probably to collect water as well. So if you had water there, you had some crops you could plant, you've got more guns and ammo, you could have like an awesome little camp here. It would be amazing to have a base here. I can't believe this Bison can hold 64 rounds as well. That's just crazy. I've got so many bullets, so many guns now. I'm set up. This would be great to get this all back to my base at Cherno. Put it in those crates. Even more smoke grenades. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. Alright, the last building in the jail. More smoke grenades, military or police uniforms. Must be getting more guns and ammo in this building as well. Oh my god. Yep, another gun. Crazy. Still checking all these dead prisoners for any items that they might have. There's not even a scrap of food on any of them. Still haven't searched the whole of the jail itself, so I head back in and search the rest of the building. I can't take 2 pioneers with me, but I'm going to take the sight and the cartridge from it, so I've got it for my pioneer now. I find this crate, but it's empty. And then I find these 3 crates, but there's nothing but junk in them anyway. So I think that's nearly the whole building searched now. There's just the spire, I think, left to go. Such a great view from up here as well. Still think this would be an awesome base. Just crazy, but you'd need probably 5-6 people to hold it. There's even guns up here. Oh my god. Such a great view. Be able to hold it so easily with a few players. Loving the gun and the sights as well. So that's about it. That's my adventure on Prison Island done. I now know what it's about, and I think I've caught the bug, which is probably the curse. I'm sure I'll be back here as often as I can be now. Too much good loot here to ignore such a great place. So here's that gate I was talking about. The only gate that they had in the whole building, which seems odd. Maybe they are just starting out, I don't know, maybe I picked a good time to come here. So I decided it's time to head back, and suddenly notice a shed over there. A shed I haven't searched yet, it's probably the last thing on the island I haven't checked, so I decided to go check it out. Just so I can say I've searched every building on the island and I know what it's got to offer. I was half expecting to find another base in there, but there isn't. Such a crazy place, such a great place. Quickly jump in this bush and check the I Survived map to make sure I have actually checked everywhere, and also to make sure I know the quickest route back to Cherno. I've got to swim to get off the island again. So that's that. That's Prisoner Island done. And I do believe it's cursed. I believe the curse is you'll be back here at every opportunity. And I believe if you're on a more populated map, there's every opportunity that there'd be a base, people living there, opportunities for great battles. But this is such a low pop server at the moment that it's quite a good loot spot. So after wringing out my clothes, I decide to head back to Cherno and stash my loot. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. As I always say, it means a lot to me. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do have a few more videos in the pipeline that I'll hopefully try and get out over the next few weeks. I don't plan to stop for Christmas, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some time off yourself. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.